Hey, I think I'm live. Probably live. We'll find out in a minute. Either way, guys, what's good? It's iBot Gaming. Sorry, it's not Overwatch. For those of you that really wanted Overwatch, I'll do Overwatch later if y'all really want Overwatch. Just heads up. But as the title suggests, I'm building a new computer. It's not going to be better than my main one yet. Maybe. I'll explain. So, I wanted to build a computer. Hopefully, you can see my face. But I wanted to build a computer that I could do recordings on um, and recording, editing, gaming, all that sort of stuff when I'm on away on vacation. And with that said, though, I decided I'd build a really small one, so that way I could just take it kind of wherever. Hoping I didn't stop the stream. Oh, I got 2 people watching, even better. Top chat, live chat, maybe. Okay, so I've got a chat, maybe. So there's chats coming up, but I can't see them on screen. Alright, well that's alright. Okay. Sorry if I don't talk to y'all too much. But that's all good. So, point is, I'll go through my parts, I guess, that I've gotten for this particular build. First up, I've got a Gigabyte Gaming AB350, and it's an AB350 board, that's the point. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all that good stuff. Micro, or mini ITX. For the case, I got a Fractal Design Node 202 already ripped open. There's the box for those of you who want fancy images. CPU, we're going Ryzen 13 or 2200 Ryzen 3 2200G, so it's an APU processor. Got Wraith Stealth, I think. Not actually sure what that's called. We got 2 sticks, 4GB 2200G, so that's a total of 8 gig, or 2 gig, 4 gig sticks clock at 2666 megahertz. There we go. I got it that time. We got card extenders we'll be installing. I'll explain why I bought this case in a second. It's a pretty cool case. SATA cables, the basics. I've got a 2.5 millimeter 1 terabyte hard drive, Barracuda green. Actually, I don't know if Barracuda does different types of drives. I'm not sure. But 2.5 millimeter hard drive. It's not an SSD. So that's some pretty cool stuff too. And the part that I just got today, I'm sitting down, I'm lazy, is a Silverstone ST 450 watt, really is what it is. I don't know if it's bronze, I think it's bronze rated. I'm gonna hope it's at least bronze rated. It's Silverstone, so I'm not imagining it's gonna blow up my system. I think this is all the parts that I need to actually get the system to work. I will turn it on. I don't think I'll go through installing Windows with you guys, unless that's what y'all want, but I can't see the chat, so... Oh, sorry about that finger there. I didn't mean to block the camera. So let's go ahead and throw out all this stuff in this power supply. This is, some of the most fanciest computer components I've ever bought, so I always buy cheap components when I build my computers. I'm gonna find a place to put my camera that won't blind you guys. Let me just move stuff around. I'm going to assume this will work. Hi. I might turn it sideways. Sorry if this is not the most epic stream, it's just a computer build. It's nothing fancy. So it's kind of moving slow. I'll show you stuff out of y'all's way too. So, small SFX style power supply, real small 450 watt, which is actually better than the one I've got in my gaming rig, which actually I got a 430 in my gaming rig. So, I don't know. The CPU, like I said, is 2200G, so I could push 1080, 30 FPS, medium on Overwatch, just for reference, without a GPU. Actually, I want to kind of go over this motherboard, or it's not this motherboard, this case. So with this case, not only do I get the basic IBM or mini ITX slots, I got power supply. I've got room for a 350 millimeter GPU, so theoretically I can fit a full 1080 in here. Not even the small version, the full version. So that's pretty nice. Don't have a GPU yet. I'm gonna put the card risers in there for when I get one. Probably gonna get a 560. That's the plan. There's the hard drive base. It's a real small build. It's a little bit longer than an Xbox One, but it's not much taller. The Xbox One OG, not the Slim. So just with that, I guess we'll go ahead and start it off, and I'll move the camera back and forth. I like to start with installing the power supply. It came with a lot of accessories, so I'm going to try to sort through what I need, what I don't need. I'm actually going to pop the motherboard off to the side for a minute. I'm going to hit the case too while I'm at it. I'm going to get to work. I like working standing up. I don't know where things go, actually, just being honest. So it's kind of everyone's guess. And these cables are not convenient. Well, that's what I get for building in this type of case. Oh, wait, yo, okay. So I remember something about this case. There is a power thingy, alright. So I'm going to try to do some cable management, though I'm garbage at cable management. Any of y'all that's ever built a PC with me will know that. So, with that being said, though, I think what I gotta do is I just gotta mount the thing somehow. I'm still figuring that out. Yeah, so I gotta mount the thing right in here. I'm guessing where it wants me to put it. Actually, I can put it right there. And that mounting bracket doesn't look right, just being honest. It really doesn't, but there's a dust filter right here for a fan mount. So I'm assuming this is the slot. But it's got a port back here for power. So I can do power here, or I can do power over here. It's kind of whack. But no, that doesn't make any sense. There's no way that can work that way. Yeah, there's absolutely no way that works, because there'd be no way for me to plug this in. Unless it wants me to put it back in the GPU slot, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm trying to think. I would do the motherboard first, but I don't think that'll do me any good. Okay, no, I see what it's saying for me to do. It wants me to wire it a bit like that, I guess. Yeah, it must. Alright, let me see how that fits. So if I want it facing up like that, install it frontwards, stuff the cabling for now. It's not modular, though that'd be nice. Can't get too picky though. Alright, so actually that doesn't look too bad. I'll go ahead and show you. So I've got it installed into its slot, and I've got the power cable running down to the back of the case, and then fitting into the back here. Sorry about the lighting, it's not the most beautiful. And that'll run out here, which will give me my back power. I kind of like that design, actually. That's pretty cool. I guess I'll just... guess I can go install this. So screw it in. Probably what I should do first. And then we'll get to the motherboard. And I can probably actually move a space, and I'll work on the motherboard outside the case. So let me find me some screws. And it also came with a mounting bracket. That's cool. I'm going to reuse that someday. Yeah, I'm the most prepared person for this. Who gave me the... These are thumb screws, but they look like that's what they want me to use. That's what Silverstone sent. This is not a sponsored video. Don't misunderstand when I say sent. No, yo, I can't do that. Because I can't mount it there, because the fan needs to be facing the other way. Which is kind of a pain, actually. I don't like that at all. But it is what it is. I'll make it work. Yeah, I don't like that. But it fits. That's what I need. Yeah, it wants me to use thumb screws, which makes sense considering it's so small. So, I'll make it work. Let me get my screwdriver. Or one of them. And then just screw these in. I'm starting to think these aren't the right threads. No, those aren't working. So those are not the right screws. I'm using the wrong screws. Alright, off to a great start. Okay, what are the screws it wants me to use? So I'm not seeing the ones they sent. Unless it was those thumb screws. Huh, interesting. Where'd the box go? Not in the box. Alright, I'll open up the box, or the things, the fractal design set, or didn't set that I bought. They did something or other. Y'all know what I mean. Yo, these are the same thumb screws, so what's going down? Maybe I'm just not catching the threads because I'm not doing it right. I know which way it screws in. Yeah, it's like it's just too big for it. Kind of whack. Didn't make any sense. No? Huh. Okay, now it's starting to grab. Or not. That's whack. If I don't have the right screws, I'll just duct tape it in place. Let's be honest. I'm not one to wait. Though it is a PC meant to travel, so I really can't risk that too much. Even if I really want to. Yeah. Okay. Is that it? No. Alright, that's working. There we go. Okay. Yeah, these work, and there's plenty of them, so. Wonder if there's just multiple types of SFX power supply screws. That could always be the case. Alright. I don't want to leave it like that. Problem is, I don't think I can reach the other screws, the other ports for the screws. I'm going to try, though. Alright, maybe I might could get my turning bit. Yeah, well, I can leave a screw loose in the case. It'll work. Alright. I got this, which allows me to work with screws that aren't necessarily typically willing to work the way I want them to. That should grab. Why did that not grab? Huh, interesting. Alright. Interesting case, though it's a small build. So, I've never actually done one of these mini ITX builds before. So, I am kind of learning this size of a case. It's really very small. You know what? 2 screws will work, right? I'm afraid not, but can I take the mounting bracket out? I wouldn't be opposed to that. Nah, I don't think it'll let me do that. Wonder if I can put the screw in with my fingers and then turn it with the screwdriver. I don't think that's going to work. What about pliers? I'm not opposed to using pliers. Not opposed in the slightest. Let's see here. Yeah. So I don't think it's gonna work. Huh, that kinda sucks. Because there's really, I don't know who designed this. Yo, I actually might just be dumb. Y'all are probably yelling at me, those of you who saw this. There's a screw, and I'm assuming this is the mounting bracket. Which means, if I remove this screw, the mounting bracket will come right out, and I can get to the power supply mount. Smarter every day. Not sponsored. Still. There we go. Yep, pops right out. I'm smart. Live you learn. That's good. It's all good. Let me switch back to my other screwdriver mount. Alright. And where did my screws go? Right there. It's cool. I'm gonna lose all of these screws. Be willing to bet. Yo, come on. Grab something. Why is the screw not grab the case yet? There we go. There's also a foam padding around it, so I wonder if that's for grounding or possibly for shock absorption. Pretty high, pretty premium stuff, I gotta say. Plus, spent a good bit on it. So, for those of you who are wondering, this whole build cost me, it cost around $450. If you are interested, I might link the price down in the description of the video when this actually posts, or you can ask me later. If you know me, if not, then I'll just post it for you. I'm assuming I don't know all of you that's watching this. Alright, there's the screw port. It's right there. I think it's got a latch it's got to slide into. Yeah, it does. There we go. And that should almost be the power supply installed. Probably took me 30 minutes to do it, but that's alright. We can call that good enough. I'm lazy. Probably a really bad thing to be lazy in a build that I spent. Oh, I didn't actually tell you all the price, did I? I think it was like around $490, so really basically $500. Prices may change because you got the winter sales coming up. So if actually y'all wanted to build this during winter sale, that'd be a pretty good time to do it. Alright, so I guess that being it, let's maybe install the I/O shield and then work on our motherboard. There's really not much else we can do right here. Okay, that doesn't feel like a very good I/O shield, just being honest, but if it works, it works. That's my opinion about it. That's in. Alright, so I'm going to get to the motherboard, and this should be more of a fun part for those of you that actually have stayed so far, and I thank you. Though, to be fair, this is more or less a bit of a joke build. Or not a joke build, but a kind of a joke stream. Alright, so let's get all my stuff together. I'm not using any thermal paste. The heatsink came pre-pasted. So please don't yell at me. I'm not using some fancy stuff. I don't need to. Ooh, one person's still watching. That's neat. Alright, cool. So with that said, we got a motherboard, we got our fan, we got the CPU, we got RAM. This is all we're really going to need. First off, I'm going to go ahead, lift the tension arm on the CPU socket. Then I'm going to go ahead and open up the CPU box. I'm going to try to do this all one-handed, which hopefully will end alright. I'm looking to match up that CPU arrow with the arrow on the CPU. Lighting is not the best. Move it around, make sure it's in there snug, or snug enough. It feels pretty good. Gonna go ahead and drop the tension arm, and that's solid. Alright, next I'm gonna have to remove these. So actually I'm gonna set the phone down just for a second while I remove the, sorry about that. Remove the mounting bracket. Pegs or posts that it comes with. Yo, I just jammed the motherboard with my screwdriver. Though I spent more on this motherboard than the one on my gaming rig, and I jammed my gaming rig a whole bunch when I was building it. Don't do that, by the way. Bad idea. Don't hit your motherboard. Good motherboard. The bit on the screwdriver is not the best thing in the world. I will say that. I think I've chipped it a few times. So I might actually have to go switch. Alright, so we got the CPU heatsink cooler thing. I'm going to try to hold the phone and do this, though I really probably shouldn't. I don't know what y'all can see right there. Maybe if I do it from this angle. Sorry about that, yo. Alright. So you should see the CPU. I'm going to install the heatsink, CPU cooler, all that good stuff. The one person that I've got is probably having a seizure, so I apologize. So I'm going to go ahead and line that up with the mounting brackets. And that's good. So now I'm just going to starfish it in. And I don't think I've got any RAM clearance problems. So with that said, yeah, let's go ahead and get her to actually... No, I'm not going to do that. That's a dumb idea. The dumbest idea I've ever done. We're going to check if there's RAM clearance problems. And we are using DDR4 2666600 megahertz. I probably exaggerated the amount of sixes. And that's a static. I'm going to hold that because I can do this one-handed. There we go. And I think it's on this side. Yep, it is. And there we go. That's installed. Now we can check if there's clearance problems, which there shouldn't be because that's really small RAM. And no clearance problems. Wonderful. Actually, that's better than I kind of expected, because usually I run into problems. Trying to get the phone to stay. I am recording on a phone or streaming. I'm doing something. That phone should sit there, assuming I don't make any jumps. You know what? I'm not going to risk that. So, I'm going to starfish this down. For those of you who don't know, that just distributes the force evenly among the mounting screws and the board and whatnot. And it means, so, what will happen is the system, is it mounting? I think I got that one. Alright, what'll happen is the system will get too high up on one side, and it won't actually successfully be able to reach the mounting pegs because of that. So you've got to do it evenly, so that way none of them get too high. Just a little tip for those of you who haven't actually built a computer. I messed up on that on my first build, and now it's only being held in by like 2 pegs because I couldn't get computers out. Fun times. Alright, so with that being the case, that is the majority of our motherboard all sorted out. Everything looks actually pretty good. So we can pretty much, I guess, we could install our PCI extenders if we wanted to do that. And maybe our Wi-Fi stuff. Not really sure. I'd rather wire everything up first, 'cause it looks like there's a lot to wire up on this board. And I might actually have to get a flashlight out and really check this stuff out. Well, let's go ahead and plug in the CPU fan. Okay, I'm actually going to look up how to do... I think it plugs in right. Yeah, that's the slot for it, but I'm going to look it up in the book anyway. Yeah. I'm sorry, you're 2 people. Oh, that's neat. Give me a minute, I'm going to look through the book. It should not take just but a second. Alright, looking at it from this angle, we got... No, it's this angle. Alright, so I was right about the CPU fan header being where it was. Not the best at cable management, as I'm sure y'all are well past aware. It is not my strong suit. Alright, CPU fan cord installed. We get... Oh yeah, this is also a RGB motherboard, but I don't do RGB. Sorry for those of you who like RGB, I don't like RGB. It's too bright, it distracts you. I like backlit keyboards, but I don't like blinking. I like one solid color. Red, actually, but... Okay, so with that being all that I can really do, let's throw this in the system and I'll show you what it looks like when I get there. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and throw in the riser cards because I've got them here. Why not put in the riser cards? Or not the riser, the extender. Yeah, that's what it's called. Right? Assuming it has to be installed this way. I'm under the assumption it's supposed to be installed that way. That's going to make wiring super tricky, but it's going to be alright. I'll just move the light over. I need to get better at cable management. This could be a minor issue. Okay. Everything should kind of snap into place once I get it all situated. Oh, yeah, okay. Remove the riser. Yeah, remove the riser. Get rid of it. Can I pull it out? No. Yeah, remove the riser. Come on. There you go. Okay, everything's sitting where it's supposed to. Probably shouldn't then put in the riser. If I even can, actually. I'm not so sure anymore. No, I don't think I can even put in the riser. It's not a riser. It's an extender. So it rises it. So I guess it's a riser. You know what? I'll just give it a name. It's a riser, and we'll stick with that. That'll work. That'll work. Alright. That actually looks pretty good. Well, obviously it's a mess of cables, but aside from that, it looks pretty good. So with that said, though, Yep, got to screw in the motherboard. Yeah, I guess that's actually what I gotta do next. I gotta screw in the motherboard, and then we'll maybe throw in the the hard drive. And actually, it's just a matter of wiring it up from there. So let me screw in the motherboard, and I'll just kind of give you updates. Actually, if anything, I think I might. I'll move the light over for the wiring. In the meantime, you can just see my beautiful face. Alright. I'm assuming these are the right screws for this. I genuinely have no clue. Probably should not put that kind of stress on the CPU. But it's alright. Well, no it's not. But is it not snap into place? Nope. Don't think that it does. That's okay. I just need to push it mostly into place and then I can get it. Come on, I need the threads to catch on this screw. No, I can't put stress on that. I shouldn't put stress on that. Let me maybe rephrase. Okay, these really don't feel like the right screws for this. Oh, it's also going in at an angle. That's probably why. And also, there's a significant amount of pressure on it. You know what, we'll just put them all in, and then we'll see if we can come back to that one. We'll use it as like a start-off point. Or something. Or we'll forget. Yeah, no, that screw went in just fine. Did it? It did. So everything else should be lined up. It looks like it is. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. And I can't remove that screw. Nope. So I will remove this one and get those threads lined up straight if I haven't already stripped them. I think I already have. Yeah, let me see if I can maybe try it with a different one. If I've stripped the screws on the standoff, that'd kind of be not so ideal. Nope, standoff threads are fine. Went right on it. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. It's fine, that clicking noise, not a problem. Probably not a problem. We'll find out here later whether or not that's a problem. Okay. I apologize for any background noise. My workshop is kind of open concept in the way the room is designed. So, is what it is. Motherboard looks installed. Completely, actually. So I'm going to show you that. It looks something like this. All installed. Yeah. Alright. Guess now it's time to do the wiring, which for that I think I'll bring my light over. If it's not snagged on anything, though it's snagged on something. And that light is not amazing, but I can work with that. I'm gonna try and find a spot for my phone to sit. Yeah, it's not showing you much of the computer, but you can watch my beautiful face while I work. Sorry about that. Is what it is, I'm afraid. And there's no good cable management here, or available to me. 12 pin, where is the mounting? Oh, this is gonna be whack. There we go. And that's some sort of something. Yeah, looks good. Alright. So, actually, oh, we need to install the hard drive next. So, where's it at? There it is. It's behind my... It's sitting... My light is sitting on my hard drive. That is wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Alright, Chris, can you not? I'm streaming.
What are you streaming?
YouTube.
What are you?
My computer build.
Oh,
Thanks.
my stuff too.
Well, that's fine. You can play on your computer or put on your earbuds or something.
No.
Yeah, you will die. You'll be fine. Alright, I'm trying to figure out... It doesn't want to do top... Oh, it's a mounting bracket. So we'll remove the mounting bracket. We learned. We learned from our mistakes. It'll work. Probably will work. So, go ahead and rip out the mounting bracket. And... Okay, yeah, looks cool. Alright. Go ahead and, I guess... we can afford to put it... Yo, we're gonna have to. There's not a lot of space in this case. Oh, man. Okay, so we're gonna mount it like this. Yeah. So let me find the screws for it. This might work. Let's see if these are the right screws or wrong screws. These are not particularly amazing screws. But I'm not sure if they'll work. Let me see if those other thumb screws will work. These are the ones right here. I don't think that they will. But, they look actually to be the same size. No, I guess it's just... This might be a bad screw. We'll check. Chris, can you turn that down? Yo, this screw is actually longer than the hard drive. Now that I'm looking at it. Alright, so there's got to be different screws that I've got here somewhere. And these are thumb screws of the same size. Interesting. There's no way I've got just nothing here for it. So we had extra stuff. It seems like. I don't think I still got the box that powers the hard drive, and I don't think it really even came with anything in the box. So I wouldn't be super optimistic about that, or about really trying to utilize it. Yo, whap, not good. I could zip tie it down. Y'all don't employ my methods, please. It's a terrible idea. Just about everything I do is really a bad idea. Alright, so we'll go ahead. Maybe. Oh, there's different types of screws in here. Yo, alright. So I've been using wrong screws. That's wonderful. Alright, so. Yo, this is totally the wrong size of screw. Will it fit? It's gonna move around. It's not very good. I've got electrical tape. That's a really... Oh my gosh. Why does anyone let me build anything? Terrible, 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 terrible. But that looks like it should work. And it does. So am I using a bad screw? I could have installed this the wrong way. That's fine. Alright, if I shake it, it doesn't fall out. And that's perfect, right? Yeah, perfect. There's probably actual people who like build PCs for a living and they're probably having heart attacks. I would not doubt that at all. That would make plenty of sense. Did I actually install the thing backward? No, there's no way I installed it backward. Just because of the way it works. But finding the screw port is less than easy. Oh, I'm working around other pegs. Yeah, that could be part of it. Yep, there's no screw port. So I'm not on those pegs. Ah, I see. Y'all don't, but I see. That's kind of what's important. There'll be a little bit of oscillating. Oh, that's a big word. Yeah, there'll be a little bit of oscillating inside of this thing. But, it'll work. And I'm hoping this hard drive doesn't go corrupt quickly. Yo, okay. Still not good. Okay, flush enough. It'll work. It'll work. Huh. Alright. Yo, I just put in the wrong screw. Alright. Yo, someone's gonna march over to my house and really just... Alright. Neat. Did it. Took way too long. We did it. Now I need to sort through all of these cables that I don't need. Because these are like PCIe cables. PCIe. That's CPU. Okay, I might need CPU. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for these short ones or whatever this is. I forget its name. I can't even call it something like Doppler, but that's dumb. I know it's dumb. I'm sorry. Okay, so which way do you get installed? I'll give y'all a look at the case here in a second. I trust that y'all are probably wanting to see it for those of you that are still watching, which is 0 of you. Or there's 1 of you. Alright. Yeah, so we've got the hard drive back there installed. And I'm going to get a SATA cable out and wire that up to the motherboard. Well, no. What I'm going to do first, instead, is actually get the front I.O. wired up. Because the front I.O. is what's going to really kill me. Power supply I can just pack away and zip tie. This stuff's not as easy. Okay. Alright. I'm not worried about cable management, because when I put in a GPU to be a small GPU, I'll just zip tie everything away to the side. I know that's a wonderful way to do things. We need the one missing a pin in the middle. My technical names are highly impressive, I'm sure. The header pins, I guess, is... Yeah. Or the audio. Actually, yeah, this is audio. This is front panel audio. I'm assuming. Yeah. Alright. Come on. Oh. I don't want to... I always feel like it's the pins for, like, the audio header that just feel like they're breaking every time I build a PC. It doesn't matter which PC. It's just any of them. Alright, that's installed. I can pull that cable back and out of the way. Next is power LED and power switch. So I'm going to have to pull up the manual to actually find those. No way I'm doing that without it. Okay, where is the actual front? There it is. So we're gonna do it this way, which is upside down. So turn around and actually look at it. We've got TPM, LED, speaker, CMOS. Yo. Okay. LED, USB, front panel. Okay, so I don't actually see where it wants me to put switch. Which is not stellar. Huh. Alright, so I'll just wire up the rest of it, and I will find out where that switch goes later. Okay, USB 3.0 front panel is installed. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. I'm going to pack that into the side of the RAM. This RAM is going to be so bent when I pull it out years later. I feel bad. I don't want it to get bent, but like, I'm afraid that's what's going to happen. Yeah, I really don't even want to mess with those RAM modules at all, really, if I can avoid it. Okay. There we go. That didn't look bad. It's putting a little stress on the motherboard. It's alright. Let me get this SATA in here before I do anything extra stupid. Okay, so front panel wise, actually almost everything front panel wise is wired up, minus the switches, LED, whatnot. I just gotta find where that goes, so I've got no clue where those things are. There we go. I got two SATA cables, but I got a terabyte in here, so not a big thing. I need more storage. I shouldn't need more storage. And I don't really care for SSDs. Sorry to everyone that loves them. I'm not saying you shouldn't use them. If you can get an SSD, do it. I'm cheap. I don't spend more money than I have to. Or I try not to. Okay, what am I doing around here? Probably because I got it upside down. That could be a minor issue. Well, I don't think that I do. But, that might be... No, there's no way. This has to go on top. Huh, it's almost like this SATA isn't a typical SATA. Which doesn't make sense. I think I got this SATA cables with the hard drive. But it's almost like a dual-sided SATA. Like there's two locks on it, you know? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me necessarily. But I'll try using this SATA. See if it's just a bad cable. Which would not be good to keep. Yeah, that's actually like the problem, I think, is it's just bad. Or the... No? I'm thinking it's a custom SATA port. What the... There's... Custom SATA port didn't make any sense, though. Why would they give me a custom port? Or I'm installing it wrong. Probably just installing it wrong. More than likely. 9 times out of 10. Just doing it wrong. That's typically what's going on, like what I just did right there. Shouldn't be a specific SATA slot that it needs. Should just accept any of these. I'm going to stuff the extra SATA cabling into the GPU slot. I don't got a GPU yet. And I'm going to zip tie actually everything down here in just a second. Once I find the power cable, because I need to find power. I've got USB front panel. Oh, there it is. I see it. I'm gonna need to maybe get the light. Okay, so power LED. Okay, I need to move the light, guys. Here's also my progress. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We've got power LED, power res or RES and HD. I'm not familiar with those pins. Yeah, power LED plus, I got that. And then I guess that's just power button on the power LED plus right there. Yeah. Okay, well. Power. Hmm. Alright, so power plus on, and then we need to get the negative to lead. Yeah, we need to get the negative lead on the headers as well. Alright. So from there, I think we can just power up the... I can just plug in the power switch. I think, assuming I did everything right, I should be able to plug it all in. Or I should be done, actually, with the build. The building part, I just need to make it clean. So the only way to find out... Power is kind of off on the system. Yeah, where is my back connector? Over there. So, I don't really want to unwrap a new... or a unused power cable. I'd rather get a used power cable. Which I should have one in this mess. Cable. This looks like one right here. Yep. This one. This is one right here. So, got